Hello friends, have you ever wondered how the media in India is regulated? Since independence, the government has introduced various policies to balance press freedom, national security, and responsible journalism. But are these policies fair or do they restrict free speech? In this video, we will explore India's media policies from 1947 to today, covering key acts, regulations, and the latest updates in digital media. Stay till the end because I will also share important questions that often appears in UGC net exams. So let's begin. Key phases of media policy development in India. So the first early post-independence era, that is from 1947 to 1977, which is talking about Article 19 guarantees freedom of speech and expression, but Article 19 Clause 2 allows some restrictions. And press law and acts. So there is important law that is talking about Press Objectionable Matters Act 1951, that means to curb communal and seditious writing. And the first press commission, that was 1952, recommended a responsible and a free press. And later we had an establishment of Prasar Bharati, that we all know today, Akashvani, and Doordarshan functioned under government control. And later Press Council of India, which is very much important for the press, 1966, it established to uphold press ethics and prevent malpractices. लेकिन इस टाइम तक दूरदर्शन और आकाशवाणी पूरी तरह से सरकार के कंट्रोल में थे एंड प्राइवेट मीडिया का कोई रोल नहीं था. Later, we had an emergency period, that is from 1975 and 1977. So we had press censorship. The government imposed strict media censorship under the Maintenance of Internal Security Act 1971. And we had a Newspaper Price and Page Act 1976 that restricted newspaper coverage and advertisement. So after emergency, we talk about liberalization and media expansion in the year 1980s. So new economic policy came up where media opened up to private and foreign investment. Later, we had a Cable Television Network Act 1995, which regulated cable television services throughout India. And the most important act, that is Prasar Bharati Act of 1997, which established Prasar Bharati as an autonomous public broadcaster. But एक important information है कि इस पीरियड के बाद ही एनडीटीवी, आज तक, जी न्यूज जैसे प्राइवेट न्यूज चैनल पॉपुलर होने लगे थे. So now let's talk about digital and contemporary media policies, that means from 2000 to present century. So we had Information Technology Act 2000 laid down provisions for digital media, cyber security and online regulations. Then we had a broadcasting regulations. Everybody know about trade, that is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, which monitors broadcasting and telecom policies. Then everything is famous about social media and OTT regulations from 2021. That means from IT rules introduce due diligence guidelines for social media platforms and OTT services. Next is Digital Personal Data Protection Act. Yes, because Data Protection Act is very much important and which came into 2023, that ensures data privacy and protections for Indian citizens. So when we talk about all these media policies, so what is the functions and role of these media policies? First, to ensure press freedom, yes, because balancing free speech with national security. Then to regulate content, because preventing it from fake news, hate speech and misinformation is necessary. Then we need to encourage media diversity, because supporting community radio, regional languages and public services broadcasting. And most important, address digital media concerns, because yes, regulating social media, OTT platforms and AI driven content is very much necessary. And lately, public awareness and education and media literacy, that means you need to educate people about enhancing civic engagement through media literacy programs. So when we talk about the roles, but who has these powers and limitations of government media policies? powers: control over public broadcasting, that means your Doordarshan and air. Regulations of digital and OTT platform is in power, imposing restrictions in case of emergencies or national security threats. And what are the limitations? Criticism of excessive government interference. Yes, अगर ज़्यादा government control होगा तो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा ना हर चीज़ में. Concern over press censorship and misuse of law like the IT Acts, and delayed implementations of recommendation from expert committee. कभी कभी कुछ अच्छी recommendations होती है expert से, but वो imply होने में इतना time लग जाता है कि that is a limitation. So, when we talk about the latest developments, in 2023, the Supreme Court ruling on press freedom and defamation laws, and there were few amendments in IT rules to introduce fact-checking units for misinformation, and in 2024, AI regulations in digital media under consideration. Yes, because with fake news, AI-generated content, and social media influence growing, the government is constantly updating policies to address new challenges. Now, please look at this picture very carefully. These are the key differences between the related concepts. When we talk about the Press Council of India, yes, it is a statutory body regulating newspaper and media ethics. Okay, and it was a Press Council of India Act 1978. When we talk about Prasar Bharati, it is a public broadcasting corporation which came under the Act of 1997. When we talk about the IT Act, that is, it regulates cyber laws and digital media, and its regulatory body is Ministry of Electronics and IT. And when we talk about the Cable TV Act 1995, that is to regulate cable television networks, and it comes under TRAE. So now the question of the day is, which of the following act led to the establishment of an autonomous public broadcaster in India? Press Council Act of India 1978, Cable Television Network 1995, Prasar Bharati Act 1997, or Information Technology Act 2000. Please comment your answer. So the frequently asked question in the examination or the concept is talking about what is the role of tree in media regulations, how does IT Act 2000 impact digital media, what are the key challenges in Indian media policies, and what is the significance of Cable TV Network Act 1995. So you should study about these concepts. सो फ्रेंड्स, भारत की मीडिया पॉलिसीज कॉन्स्टेंटली इवॉल्व हो रही है, और आपको क्या लगता है, क्या मीडिया पर और ज़्यादा रेगुलेशंस होने चाहिए या गवर्नमेंट इंटरफेरेंस कम होना चाहिए? कमेंट में अपनी राय शेयर करें, और अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन दबाइए ताकि आप हर नई वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशंस मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में. थैंक यू.